What's up, guys? I don't know, I'm kind of pissed. I mean, car's been absolutely nothing but problems. I'm gonna go and just bring this thing back to dealership. I'm not sure if I can keep putting up with this thing. Let's get this thing out of the garage. Don't even want to see it in my garage. Get this thing over with already. Haters, I should have been listening to you guys all along. Good morning, guys. Welcome to JMC Rides. I'm John, and what better way to start the day than doing a cold start in the morning and waking up your neighbors. Sorry, neighbors. By the way, I was just kidding around. I'm not sick of the car. I absolutely love the car. All right, so now that I'm actually sitting at a red light, basically I know a lot of you guys saw that last video where I showed you guys the second issue that I had with my brand new 2018 Widebody Hellcat. If you're new to the channel, basically they have a wire that's on my driver's side rear shock. The wire was never kind of clipped in from the factory. It was just kind of hanging there loose, and it was rubbing against my rear driver's side tire, and the tire pretty much ate through the coating on the wire. So that I believe, I'm far from a mechanic or an expert on this kind of thing, but I believe that probably is responsible for the stability control error message on my navigation screen that came up. I'm going to dealership right now. I'm going to show them the picture of the error message. I'm going to tell them about the wire. I'll let them check the car out. I'm also going to do an oil change since I'm already past my 1,000-mile mark. I know you don't probably have to do that in a lot of cars. It's just my own personal habit. I like to change the oil after the first 1,000 miles. On my Z06 Corvette, the dealership actually required you to change the oil after 500 miles. So I know it's not required on the Hellcat, but I'm going to do it anyway. It just gives me peace of mind, especially since this car is not a lease and you know, it's my vehicle. I'd rather, you know, if the car's mine, I take care of it. My Ultima, it's a lease. I really do not like that Ultima. It's my daily driver, and it even hurts me to spend a dime on it. Okay, guys, so I'm actually pulling up to dealership right now. I'm over here at Brown's Dodge Jeep Ram Chrysler in Patchogue, New York. This is the same dealer I actually purchased my vehicle from. Well, actually, it's the same dealership I actually got my Jeep and the Hellcat from. Bringing it in bright and early into the service department. Alright, guys, so while we're waiting for the Hellcat, it's currently in the shop. I just saw it. It was up on the lift. I think you guys just saw it too. Check out all the Jeeps that these guys have over here. They've got a lineup of Wranglers, anything you need. They got a lot of freaking Wranglers. Everything you see in the back over here, all Wranglers, and then we got some other Jeep over there on the side. But I was kind of walking around the lot because my sales guy gave me a heads up that there was a Trackhawk here yesterday, but the Trackhawk that showed up, the customer, I believe, also picked it up right away, so I didn't get a chance to see it in person. I never actually owned one of those SRT Jeeps in the past, but I did drive one. When I bought my first Challenger, back then, anytime you bought an SRT vehicle, it comes with a full day of you going on a track, road course with instructors. Very awesome. Now they do it a little bit differently. Now you have to go to a different school somewhere out of state. But back then, that was such an awesome thing. And when you're at this driving school, you get to drive every SRT vehicle. I can tell you that when I drove the SRT Jeep, I think I was actually getting better times driving in that Jeep than when I was driving the 392 Challenger, which was like the top of the line Challenger back then. Also, another really cool vehicle that I did like was the SRT, the Chrysler 300. That was pretty cool too. Now, if I was actually going to buy an SRT Durango myself, I would go more for like a color like this or the Granite Crystal, obviously, you know I'm a fan of. Alright guys, so I just got back from the dealership, got the Hellcat right behind me in the driveway. So what they said regarding the wire that goes to the shock that was damaged, that wire is going to get replaced. Now, The only problem that I have is you can't just replace that wire. That wire goes into the shock, which basically means, I mentioned this in my previous video, that's why I wasn't in a big rush to get this done. So you basically need to replace the entire shock. You have to replace the shock because that wire is kind of built into the shock. You can't just order the wire by itself. So they went ahead and they placed the order for a brand new shock. So we're going to be replacing the driver's side rear shock on my Hellcat. They're going to replace that. Once they replace that shock, it'll come with the new wire, and then we should be all set. They said it should probably take about a week. Other than that, the other thing that I did at the dealership today was got the oil change done. Again, I know I didn't have to. I just like to take care of my vehicles. So I went ahead and I did the first oil change at about, I don't know, it's a little over 1,000 miles. So that's all done. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna let you guys know how it goes forward. I'm a little nervous about replacing the shock on a brand new vehicle. I don't think that any alignment or anything like that needs to be done. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't have to. Hopefully it's just as easy as replacing the shock and we're good to go, and then the car will be back to 100%. You let me know in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, click the little bell icon so you can sign up for notifications. This way you don't miss what happens on the next video as far as the shock replacement and the other modifications that are on the way for this vehicle. If you enjoyed today's video, give the video a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. If it's your first time on the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell icon so you can sign up for notifications and be notified of when new videos are going out. I've already confirmed this and I've checked with a few other YouTubers out there. Basically, YouTube's not sending everybody the notifications. In fact, I'm subscribed to my own channel through another email account that I created to test this. I'm not even getting notified when I upload videos. So at a minimum, click the bell icon, make sure you sign up for the notifications, give the video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know if you think we should be good once we replace the shock, and I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day.